So what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today I am behind the wheel of the DeLorean. I have Josh over there in the passenger seat. He is behind the camera, and we are actually going to a DeLorean Tech Day, which everybody needs. If you own a DeLorean, you need a Tech Day. It's going to be up in Sacramento, so we're actually getting the DeLorean out. We're going to stretch its legs a little bit, have a good time, check out lots of cool DeLoreans, and who wouldn't like that? Because that's why you're watching this video. We made it. The DeLorean actually made it. This is mine behind me, and you guys are going to look back over there and see a number of DeLoreans. So we actually have 1, 2, this is Clint, 3, 4, we have 5 DeLoreans. 5 DeLoreans. I mean, how can you pass that up? Everybody should be watching this video. DeLoreans are awesome. And we may have something else planned here at the end of this video, something else kind of cool that I just found out about, like just when I got here. You need to stay till the end of this video to find out what that is. But let's walk around and see what's going on. There's Josh talking to Brian. That's Brian. Say hi, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
No, you're supposed to say hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
There you go. We got it. Okay, we got another DeLorean over here. There's Clint. Manual transmission.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Looking good. Let's check this out real quick. Okay, manual transmission. How you doing? I'm Mike, by the way.
Hey Mike, I'm John.
John, it's nice to meet you.
You too.
This your bad boy right here?
It is.
Manual or automatic? Ooh, we got a bunch of manuals in here. Ooh, we got all manuals in here today. Sorry, had it facing down too much. We're working headlights. Doing good, looking good.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, so this is actually the shop that Clint works at. They do a lot of suspension stuff. As you can see, there's a lot of BMWs. See, there's a lot of BMWs here. A lot of BMWs. Actually, I think that's all I'm seeing is BMWs, other than DeLoreans. Oh, there's a Jeep over there, and yep, and a golf cart. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Check this out. That's cool. That looks like that would be fun. So yeah, we got BMWs and DeLoreans. It's a BMW and DeLorean day. I actually found a car that's not a BMW. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm sure it's going to be bad, but ooh, completely gutted, caged. Must be a weekend driver. That is how the stainless is supposed to look on these cars. This car is just regrained and it looks beautiful. I mean, compared to mine, and I thought mine looked okay, but that is exactly how the stainless is supposed to look. Another DeLorean showed up. Yes.
She dirty.
Dirty. Oh, automatic.
Yep.
Oh, there goes your old manuals.
There goes all the manual day.
Eventually, the idea is to convert to electric.
Really?
Yeah.
So this guy that just pulled up is saying that he wants to do an all-electric conversion on his DeLorean, which would be kind of cool, actually. So I told Josh he's got to go talk to him because Josh is a Tesla guy. Josh would get a kick out of that, but that'd be kind of cool. All right, we're going to do a quick tour of the shop.
Hi guys, so welcome to Valley Motorwerks, which is also control engineering. We're a BMW, Mini, Volkswagen, and Audi independent repair shop. We also have a race car site called Control Engineering, all in the same place. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
So we're located in Rancho Cordova, and we service all the general Sacramento area, even people in the Bay Area, north and south of us. So we got a nice waiting room reception. You come in, and we can service any stock vehicle or race car, whatever you got for BMW. We love German cars. We got offices and waiting rooms down this way. And then
Excellent.
through these windows, you can see our 11,000 square foot shop. We love having these big windows because customers can then see their car being worked on and everything we do. We're very transparent, hence the big windows. So the shop's all basically one big room with the parts room over there. We have race car stuff in the back, but things are kind of scattered everywhere. We have everything from alignment rack to regular lifts. We can do parts washing. We can do full engine rebuilds. We have a bunch of motors that we're building for race cars and street cars right now. And then outside we also have more storage for some of our race trailers and some other parts cars that we do for race cars as well. As you can see, we're doing DeLorean Day. So we're not really a DeLorean dealer, but I get to do a lot of these stuff myself. You've got your own car right here, taking center stage.
Yes, there it is. Showing off.
And my car right next to it.
Yeah, this is the hot rod DeLorean right here. The fastest one here, no doubt about it.
It's trying to be. Yeah. And then over here we got a few more. The back corner is my section where I mostly do race car stuff. So let's check out some of the neat ones. Behind you here is my boss's toy. It's a little bit dirty, but it's a 74 or 75, I believe, 2002. He built it to do track days and all sorts of fun stuff. It's still a streetable car. Check out under the hood.
Oh, nice.
Fully built up 2-liter Weber carburetor. It has a full exhaust. Everything else is pretty clean on it. Inside has a bolt-in roll bar and a nice M livery. Here are a few race cars that are sitting. This one is a new one we're building for any customer. It's an E30, the 80s BMW 3 Series. So it's freshly built, just a caged roller right now. I build all the roll cages for the vehicles. I'll show you some more down the road.
Nice.
This car is ready for paint, and then it can be personalized to anyone who wants to build it from there.
So is this a customer's car, or just one that you're building to maybe sell?
This is still a shop vehicle right now. No one's purchased it yet, so it is for sale.
Okay.
At this point, we're going to send it off to paint. But at that point, it's the best time for someone to buy it, and they can figure out what seat they want, where they want everything to be. Do they want data systems? Do they want to paint it, or do they want to do vinyl wrapping? We do have the ability to do vinyl wraps for race cars. They're not show car wraps, but in race cars, it makes a lot of sense. You get a door ding, somebody hits you, you can just rip that off, put a new piece on. It's part of racing is that the car has to look presentable.
Absolutely.
So we do our main race cars we do now is called Spec E46, which we have some over here. This car is also another one that's incomplete, about the same stage as that one over there, ready for paint and final assembly. This is a 2001 BMW 330 in a new class called Spec E46. It's a new up and taker kind of class. These cars go from about $20,000 to $50,000 to be built, and it's all against these similar cars with basically a stock engine. They're really durable. They have a spec suspension that lowers them down, gets them nice and stiff. A real nice safe cage. It's a fun car. They have traction control. They have ABS. They're really quick for being pretty much a stock motor. On the rotisserie here is actually one of my cars. This is another old Spec E30 that I built about 2 years ago. And after putting 300 hours into it, the customer decided to wreck it into a wall about 60 miles an hour.
Ouch.
So the whole front end was destroyed. And since these things are fully caged and reinforced, it didn't really propagate beyond the front frame rails. So I rebuilt everything, cutting off everything at those factory spot welds, put a new front end on. It's just about ready for final assembly again. Repainted some of the interior.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
This is how they look with a nice, this isn't spray paint, this is actually full on urethane paint, like automotive quality.
Wow.
So we like building all that up. We'll put the new wiring harness. We trim out everything we don't need. There's no carpeting, there's no headliner, there's no sunroof, HVAC, all that stuff. And they're pretty lightweight cars that are just made to have a lot of fun.
Okay.
Over here is another Miata we're building right now. This customer's getting into spec Miata, which is probably the most popular group, at least in Northern California.
Okay.
If not, all around the country. Mazda actually has a lot of factory support for these things. We start out with a 90 to 2003, I believe, Mazda Miata. And again, it's a spec class, so it's mostly a stock motor.
Okay.
And they give you full spec suspension, which the spring, sway bars, you have to use a certain tire. You can use any brake pads, but you can't put bigger brakes. The motors, again, are pretty much stock. There's a pretty big rule book of what you can and cannot do with these motors. And they dyno to make sure you're not cheating.
Oh, okay.
So this car is a completely stock car bought off of Craigslist for $500. And then we added roll cage, which is a couple $1,000. And as you can see inside, we lowered the seat because some of the people are pretty big. To get a nice big racing seat, we actually cut the floor out of these vehicles and lower them down, make the tunnel wider.
Let's see the difference.
So it's a pretty sturdy car here.
Pretty rigid too.
We do all the bending, cutting, we can do tire balancing. It's kind of a full service shop, everything we can do here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, and go ahead and give the name and address.
So Valley Motorwerks is at 11403 White Rock Road in Rancho Cordova. And again, Control Engineering is also under the same address. So we're Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. And call us anytime you need BMW work or want to build a fun race car.
Okay, so I know I told you guys, hang to the end of the video, I was going to have something special for you. And I really did have something special planned. Everything was looking really good, it was going to fall into place, but unfortunately sometimes things just happen that are completely out of everyone's control, and that is exactly what happened today. So if we back up about 3 days, I actually was up in Rancho Cordova, didn't take the camera, so I apologize for that, but I was up there and I went to look at a 1991 Acura NSX. It was at a dealership, they consigned vehicles there, and they had a beautiful one, black, supercharged, really a beautiful car, very, very clean inside and out, and I was very interested in the car. But it turns out that someone had actually made an offer on that car prior to me showing up. It was a little bit more than I was willing to spend, but the person that was going to buy the car was trying to get financing for the car. So the salesman basically told me, hey, I got your number. If financing falls through, I'll let you know, and maybe we can work out something at your number. So I drive away from the dealership. I'm gone maybe 10-15 minutes. I get a call from the salesman saying, looks like the financing isn't going to work out. Let's see what we can do with your numbers. So I said, no problem. I just kept on driving home. I got home, ended up talking to the salesman a little bit later, and he said, yeah, we're still a couple $1,000s apart from where the seller wants to be as to where you are. So I said, okay, well, I'll come up to this, and he'll come down to this, and maybe we can make it work out. Okay, so I'll wait for a little while, and then basically the salesman comes back to me and says, no, the seller wants to wait and try to get a little bit more. Wants to see if this guy with financing comes through and can make it work out. So I say, no problem. I don't think anything more about it. Kind of go on. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So today I get to the tech day, I get out of the car, and I check my phone and realize I've got a missed phone call, I've got a couple of texts, and it's from the salesman basically saying that the owner of the NSX wants to sell it. If we can make a deal today, he'll sell it to me for my price. I say, great, yeah, we can make this happen, no problem. So they say, okay, do what you got to do. We're going to go get the car smogged and all ready to go for you. You can come, you can drive the car, check it all out. If you like it, go down to your bank, get a cashier's check, and it'll be a done deal. Great. So all through the day, I'm talking to the salesman and everything like that, and it turns out, okay, the car won't pass smog. They got to smog it for me, it won't pass smog, but they're going to take it down, they're going to get things fixed on it, and they're going to get it to where it will pass smog. Outstanding. So it's going to be a couple days, but okay, not working out the way I had planned it to, but that's okay. I'll wait a couple of days because it's a very clean car. So it just so happens we were very, very close to the shop from where we were at the tech day. So I told Josh, it's like, yeah, let's just run over there and look at the cars they have in stock, check it out. We got a little time to kill, no problem. So we go over there and we're looking around at the cars. The salesman comes out to me and says, hey, I've got some really bad news. Apparently they did figure out the smog issue and it was all good to go. They were going to take it back and smog it, but lo and behold, the car's brakes failed at about 30 miles an hour, and apparently the person driving lost control and ran into some kind of pole or something like that. Basically they're thinking the car's totaled. So done deal on that car. Definitely not going to be buying that now. A little bummed about it because it was a really clean car, but I'm actually very thankful. I think God was looking out for me, because what if I had been driving that thing down the freeway and had to slam on the brakes from traffic or whatever and had that problem? It could have been really, really bad. So, you know, the glass is half full in this situation. I was bummed initially, but it just wasn't meant to be. There's other cars out there. I'm still looking around. I'm still going to find something. Something new is coming to the channel. I just don't know what, and I don't know when, but with me, you never know. So I apologize. I appreciate you guys sticking to the end of this video. And as always, my P.O. Box, my Instagram, my Venmo will be in the description below. Definitely don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, God bless. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing day.